happy bra ladies. A whole new world exists for them in this business. Not only that, but they'll make new friends, enjoy an entirely unexpected new interest in life, which they'll thank you for. They can be an important cog in the wheel of your organization. They add dependability, longevity, creativity, and their maturity can add a needed depth to your business, attracting more clients to your table, to your booth, and also to your life. I have a little addendum here, which I thought was important. I think the best time to approach these ladies is just before they retire. In a year or two after, which would be about the time their interest starts to wane from the home front and their money seems to be dwindling. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Carol. What a wonderful presentation. And how many of us that have had the opportunity to meet Carol Zander would like to have been the ones in the dollar store bringing her aboard? And I know, Vicki, how very, very proud you are of her. And you only have her, Vicki, because you opened your mouth and you started talking about the fabulous cruise that you were going to be on. And guess what? Carol Zander was on our 9-day cruise this year, so congratulations to both of you. Now let's talk about this neat lady who's been in the business more years than we talk about. She seems to really enjoy us talking about it because she just celebrated her 90th birthday. But with that, I'd like to introduce to you one of the greats of direct selling, and that's our Chickie Downs. Chickie Downs, are you there? Come off a star 6, Chickie. As soon as Chickie comes off a star 6, we'll have her. Hit star 6, Chickie. Are you there? Chickie's on the other end getting real flustered, wondering what in the world is she doing wrong.
Am I on now?
Now you're here, Chickie.
Yes.
Well, we'd like to welcome you, and you're one of the greats in direct selling, so take it away.
Nancy asked me to talk about age is no barrier to this business, and it's true. I've been at it 42 years now, and it doesn't seem like only yesterday I came in, and I know a lot of you girls because I've met you. I started the business because I had a friend in Denver who met me and knew that I was going to be terrific in this business. And I'm sure that Bob Secord up in heaven is still saying, look at her now, she's still going strong. But he kept after me for a whole year, and he finally invited me to Denver. I lived in Minneapolis, and I told him I wanted to see the Air Force Academy and Pikes Peak and go bird watching in the Rockies. It took me at 90 miles an hour. Did you ever try to look at birds that fast? Well, anyway, I got out there, and they really wanted me in this bra business. And so the first thing they did, of course, is put me in the bra, and I liked it. And that night, Phyllis took me to a spa. And we put the suitcase on a wooden bench, and the first lady that came off the floor said, is that those bras? I'd like to try one. I heard all about them. So we fit that lady, and before we finished that night, she fit 14 ladies, and I saw them go from the old bra to the new bra, and they all bought. Now, I'm not dumb, but the next morning she took me to a farmhouse in Greeley, Colorado, and there were 7 ladies there, and we told them our story, and we took the first lady into the fitting room and fit her in the bra and brought her out, and they were all crying, and I didn't understand why they were crying. But the next lady wiped her tears and came with us, and going down the hall, I said to Phyllis, what do you think they're crying about? She said, I don't know. So we fed her, and she was fine with us, and we came out, and they're all crying. Took the third one in, and I said to Phyllis, I can't stand it. I got to ask them, why are they crying? And the third one came out, and I said to them, why are you crying? And they said, didn't you know Robert Kennedy was murdered last night? Well, we hadn't turned the radio on, and so we didn't know, and that's why they were all crying. But they all bought bras. So I called my husband, and I said, I'm not coming home until next week. And he said, uh-oh, are we in the bra business? I said, I'm afraid so. Well, that was the beginning. And I came home, and I got home like on Friday, And on Monday morning, the airline called me and said, we have a shipment out here for you. He already sent me the inventory before I even signed the papers, so I was in the bra business. And I started out. Now, they told me that if I did 5,000 in a month, I and my group, that I could go down and pick out any Mercury car we wanted. I started the 23rd of June, 1968, and July 1st, I had sold $5,000. I had sponsored 3 people, so I had their inventories, and I had sold. I had fit bras till 2 o'clock in the morning. I had an advantage. I'd been a Girl Scout leader for 30 years, and I had 45 high school girls that had been with me for 5 years, and they now were 20 years old and old enough to wear bras, and that's how I got started. Their parents knew me, their aunts and their mothers and their grandmothers, and they all came to the house, and I fit them. And July 1st, I had done $5,000 and sponsored 3 people. And I did the same thing the next month. And so I had my car in the first 2 months and kept on going, and I've been going ever since. Now I live in a assisted living place, and they gave me an apartment. I have the biggest one, and they brought the business right with me, so I have an office and a studio where I can fit, and all the people come to me. Now, I had open heart surgery 4 years ago, so I came to this little town called Vacaville, California, to stay with my daughter to get well. And she convinced me I should live here and not alone in San Jose. So I stayed here, and I got well and looked around. And I thought, gee, the women of Vacaville really need me. I can really help a lot of them. And so I opened the business here, and my daughter said, Mother, you wouldn't, but Mother would. And I opened the business. Now, I have this studio in here, and I want to tell you, I opened it, it'll be 3 years, the 15th of August, and I have over 600 customers, and all I did was put a little ad in the local paper that says, bras, bras, bras. 85% are wearing the wrong bra, and put my name and things. And they all call me, and they all come to my apartment, and I fit them. And as I say, I've over 600 customers. Now, I have customers that come, and I tell them, they see what I'm doing, say, how could I get into this? Well, I'd be glad to talk to them and sponsor. In fact, I have a new girl that I just sponsored last month, and she came all the way from Sunnyvale, California, which is over 100 miles, to come and get fit in a bra by me. Somebody in a knitting group in Sunnyvale told her, she said, I haven't worn a bra in 20 years because I can't find a good one. And they said, well, I know where you can get one. You go to this lady, and she'll help you. And so I fit her in the bra, and she came in the business. She got an inventory, so she's got enough bras that she can fit. In fact, she got 42 bras. And she's all set. She's been here on Tuesdays for training, and it works. And at 90, you can do that. Now, when I got in this bra, I went down a whole dress size from a 14 to a 12, and I was a professional dressmaker. And I got into it because my clothes fit better. The darts fit better. The buttons between the 2 breasts are right between the breasts, so you don't have gap oses. It's wonderful. It makes everything look better and feel better, and you don't wear it down the back. And so the customers all come to me, and I sell them 3 or 4 bras, and I teach everybody that I've sponsored. Now, talking about sponsoring, the first girl I sponsored was Elaine Howe. She's still selling bras. The next one was Judy Anderson. She's still selling bras. And I have so many. Terry Waisaki's one of my girls, and it's really amazing how many of them have been with me over 35 years, and we're still in the business. Now, there's no reason why. I live with 180-some elderly people, and I'm the only one that works. But I'm the only one that's really happy and singing, and I've got people coming to visit me, and I fit them in the bras, and I got brides that come, and I have girls that call me from all over the country. In fact, today I just talked to one of my customers from Minnesota that I fit over 30 years ago.